Hi, in this session we'll discuss about how do we register a Java concurrent program. So the below are the steps mentioned to follow to register a Java concurrent program. Now the first step is like we have to, so we does not need to write anything from scratch. We have to get a template, nothing but we have to get a Java concurrent program which is already there. Nothing but we generic, like if you are aware, like when you design a form, when you're trying to design a form in the Oracle ERP suite, we need to get the template.fmb, and that particular one you need to customize it. The same way, when you want to register a Java concurrent program, you have to get a template Java concurrent program. Okay, but how do you get it? Where do you get it? So generally, it should be available in the FNA top Java folder, but in some scenarios, it may not be available because of some configuration. But you can just simply Google it or Metalink. You'll get the sample Java concurrent program. Okay, and then so once you get that particular one, what is the next step? So we need to create, I mean, we need to modify it, right? So in my case, if you observe, assume that like I have got this particular sample Java concurrent program from Google. I just Googled it and found it. And then the next step, what you do is, so here, if you observe, like once you get that particular Java concurrent program, okay, so just create a new Java class. So in this particular sample, if you observe, I just created a new Java program under this particular package. Okay. Now the next step is what you do is whatever the sample, the template Java program, just paste that particular program here and rename the class file accordingly. And after that, so here by default you'll find all this particular coding. And here, like in this particular program, let us say what is the requirement which I'm trying to achieve in this particular sample Java concurrent program is to display the HRMS employee details based on the country. So then what I've done is like these are all the preceded Oracle provided parameter method, all those things. We does not need to modify anything here. I just declared one temporary variable called emp country and declared a query here. And here now, like here we know that like when you design the concurrent program, there is always an expectation that you need to pass some parameters at runtime, right? So here I'll be declaring a parameter with the name p underscore emp country, and I need to get the value of that, and that particular value I'll pass to this particular query. Okay, it works mostly on the JDBC concept. So I'm just passing this particular emp country to this query at runtime using a prepared statement logic, and then execute it, and then generate the log file. So here we have, I mean, as in the normal PL SQL, we like when you generate a concurrent program, we have two things, right? Either output or a log file, output content or log content. So if you want to generate the content to the log, we need to use this particular API, a log file API. And if you want to generate the content to the out file, you need to use this out file API. So that's how we have to use it. So then, like iterate this particular prepared statement, result set, and then generate the content to the out. That's it. So here, if you observe the total Java logic, like nothing but if you observe here, this particular method will get called by default when your concurrent program gets executed. So run program is a method in which our logic should be written. Okay. So either you can call some SQL statement, whether you want to print something, and that's how we can try to do it. Once your Java program is ready, now in my case, this is ready. So I'll just compile it. Okay, the next step is move this particular Java concurrent program to the specific directory in the Java top. Nothing but based on the way you create your Java program, nothing but in which package you are creating it and respective folder you have to copy, right? So in my case, I created a Java program in the xxram Java code. So now here I'll go to my classes, xxram Java code, and this particular one, x6, where is that? Refresh. Yeah, this one. So copy this particular file from your local machine to server. Now this file is available in the server now. And now next thing is like register the concurrent executable and concurrent program. So go to executable. Now mention the executable method xxlt hrms java cp. This is my executable short name, and your application name doesn't matter. Okay. Now the execution file name. So nothing but our Java class name. So what is the Java class name? This is the one. It's a case sensitive. Okay. Sorry, it is Java concurrent program. Okay. And then execution file name, right? So what is a execution path? Sorry, execution file path. So execution file path is nothing but package, and execution file name is your Java class name. So executable program xxlt hrms java cp. short name, application object library, and now I have a parameter, right? So click on parameters. Now mention the parameter. P underscore emp country is my parameter. Ten characters, this should be enough. Okay. Now the next step is assign the program to the request. Okay. Now run it. Okay. Now I'll just mention the country as IND. That's it. Yep. Click on view output. Right. So based on the query, based on the country which I pass it, it is generating all this content. So I mentioned comma separated content to be displayed. That's the reason it is displaying all the information. So, but where is the logic I have written where is the logic I have written to retrieve the content in the comma separated fashion is? Let's just see here. Like once you, like this is my query and this is my parameter. And then simply I wrote a prepared statement and then I'm just iterating the result set here. So prepared statement, pass the parameter and then execute the query and iterate the content, and here I'm just getting the four parameters: person ID, employee name, email address, and nationality. I mean, not nationality, but yeah, email address and marital status. That's it. So this is how we can register a Java concurrent program. So there are a lot number of options available in this scenario. Nothing but like as of now we are generating only text output, right? So there is a chance that you can call your Vivo and generate the XML and call the XML output, and there are a lot number of options available. But right now in this sample we just generated the text content. Okay, thank you.